All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Check. Crunch. 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 80 weapon. 149. Hey, tank. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's look slow. Time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun. Newman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
What? 14. Bring her, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. You remember me? Let's go, baby. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Far left. It's our time. Kill.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
49 the mic, 49 the mic. That's trash.
Off the play fake. Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got it. 49. Mike, over. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Zoom. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49 the mic. 49 the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that counter.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newman into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Back to throw. Newman. Got a man, Slayton. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
He's checking, he's trying.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. He got 29 yards that time. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 17-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go 14.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, hey. Be afraid of me. 14. Check. Watch the safety creep. Tighten up.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
51. Here we go. Show it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm coming. Check. Lucky.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Get him, boy.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Zebra.
On 3rd down, Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Green 80. Mike 50, yeah. That's a run. They're right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete to Bryant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where...
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Let's get this.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Wilson. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Bang out. Bang.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Green 80. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, 0.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
36 power. Easy.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Darren Lee able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Newman. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch a slap.
From the gun, Newman. And he's got his man on the out route. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back to throw. Newman. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the screen, watch the setup.
Operating from the gun. Newman finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike 54, Mike 54. Rip left, rip left. Hey, watch that, check Mike.
To throw again, Newman. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Looking to throw. Newman gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rosa's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Zip. 54. Looks off. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Newman. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newman. That's complete to Slayton. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Let's go.
2nd and 4. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go. Check your hot read. Mike spot 4.
On first down, Newman. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
Under 10, under 10, 10. Got it.
On third down, Swift. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Hey, kill it, motion out. 49 to Mike, 49 Hayward. Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone. 49.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Banjo. Mike's 50. Mike's 54.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 50. Mike 5'4", Mike 5'4", Mike 5'4". Get him on. West. Ball trot. Here we go again. Joker. Shoot up.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
Throwing again. Newman. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Rosas now to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Wilson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Go. Motion. Reset. Check.
Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
Catch made by Slayton. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch your leg. That's it.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Switch gears. Pass some.
Operating from the gun. Newman being chased out left. And a loose football. Room to run past midfield. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Chill, guys. 4 down. Check 4.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
On first down, Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. I know he ain't got it.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Complete to number 17. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, watch that. That's Hawks. That's 54. I got it. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
To throw on second down. Newman. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.